So, bro, thank you for being here today,
Yes,
man.
sir.
I
What
appreciate
you
you,
do?
man.
Appreciate you. Thank you for having me.
Some questions. You know, we here today. It's a
Yes,
special
sir.
day, man. Interview day.
Yes, sir.
First and foremost, let the people know who you are. Let them know who Mr. Dash is.
Man, what it do, y'all? Ira Dash. I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and I am a rap artist / sound engineer. Just a lover of music, man.
It's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
First and foremost, let's get into it. What got you into music that made you an artist?
Oh man, what got me into music? I would probably have to say music videos. Just watching like Jay-Z and Aaliyah, you know, for the first time, like it being crazy. But "Put It On Me" by Ja Rule, I think that was like the first video I fell in love with, which is probably like the first song I fell in love with, and that's what got me into like the interest in music. And then I would have to say Jermaine Dupri for sure. Just his production and everything like that, like it completely got me into music. But subconsciously, everything musically got me into music, you know, just as a 90s baby, you know, just growing up in the 90s, early 2000s. Just the inspiration was everywhere, man. So, but I would have to say music videos started with me first.
That's valid, man.
Yeah.
I feel like back then that's really what it was, because that's what that was like the biggest thing back then.
For sure, definitely.
When I used to watch music videos, I get inspired.
Exactly.
Throwing them fits, what's it called, rap like that.
Yes.
It's a different type of feeling.
Before radios.
That's a fact. Let's see. My next question for you: what's your creative process like as an artist?
Oh man. Well, for me, my creative process would probably be I really just write at home. I write at home, and then I book my session. I'm already prepared. You get what I'm saying? By the time I get to my session, I've already rehearsed my verse 1,000 times. But I go to the studio with like 4 songs. You get what I'm saying? I never want to waste time in the studio. I always want to just be in recording mode. And then I record. I normally just record my vocals, my lead vocals. I don't record no dubs or no lips. Then I take the audio home. I listen to it back, and I kind of like write my ad-libs out, and I write where I want my dubs to be. And then I go back, and before we do complete mixes, I'll just put my libs in. I'll just put my dubs in, and then we just finish the record. But primarily, I just make sure I create like a 4-hour block, and I try to get at least 4 songs recorded. So yeah, that's my process. It's a beautiful process too.
It's really it's well structured, and that allows more efficiency to.
Took some trial and error, but
that's great though.
That's how it became.
That's
how I molded.
Yeah, that's great. So. Let's see. As I know you've been in the game for a while. You know, you got a name for yourself.
Yes, sir.
You got some good music out.
Thank you, man.
Dash Time 2. Yeah, I need to tune into that.
Yes, sir.
It's out right now.
Dash Time 2 time shit.
As an established artist, what are 3 pieces of advice you can give to somebody who wants to be in your shoes?
Well, the first thing I would say is just learn the industry you want to be in. You know, learn the game, learn the ins and outs. And what I mean by that is learn the business, learn the pros and cons that it comes with. You want to learn your publishing, your mastering, things like that. What platforms to register your songs on, just so you won't have to be worried as an artist, like, where's my money coming from? Things like that. You already know where it's coming from because you already registered. And it kind of just allow you space and freedom to create. So that would be the first thing I'd say is like gain knowledge first, and then stay consistent with the work. You know, stay consistent. Yeah, stay consistent with like recording and writing. If you're not recording, write. You get what I'm saying? So I would just say learn your knowledge, stay consistent, and I would just say stay persistent. You know, this shit gonna get hard. You get what I'm saying? You're not gonna be motivated every day. You're gonna want to quit 1,000 times. You get what I'm saying? But if you really love it, you're gonna get back to it the next day, because it is a journey. It is a marathon, and as much as fast as we want to move, as fast as we want things to happen, that's just not reality. So the faster we accept that, the easier it is for us to be able to enjoy the journey along the way. So those would be my like 3 pieces of advice. Key advices too.
That's a big one. What's called? We got to walk through the fire and expect ourselves not to melt.
Exactly.
Come on as gold.
Exactly.
So you kind of like said it just like that. That's it.
Yeah.
Let's see.
That's a fact.
Being that you said that you're like an audio engineer, what are some of your favorite DAWs you like to use and they could like experiment with?
Pro Tools off top. That's my favorite DAW. Not because it's standard, nothing like that. It's really just the #1 DAW used. Actually, what's funny is I use Cakewalk My first DAW was Cakewalk. I know nobody knows what that is, but it was like an early DAW. But from that was Pro Tools, and I didn't know there were other DAWs actually. I didn't know it was other DAWs outside of Pro Tools. So all I knew was Pro Tools. But I would have to say now that I'm learning Logic, Logic is a dope DAW too. You get what I'm saying? So now my goal is to learn every DAW. But Pro Tools is my number one DAW that I use, that I like, and things like that. But man, Logic is another one that I rock with too. But I would say for recording purposes, Pro Tools for creating, like beat making and things like that, Logic. Those two I'm gonna keep.
You know many artists,
Mm-hmm.
and especially hearing like some of your music, I can see where I think your inspiration comes from.
Yes, sir.
Who are some of your favorite artists, and who would you like to open up for if they gave you an opportunity to open up for them on tour?
What a spicy question. I was my favorite artist or artists.
What artist would you like to open up for on tour? Yeah.
I would say, man, I would like to open up. That's tough. J. Cole. Off top, that's who I would like to open up for. My first favorite rapper ever was Ludacris.
Okay.
Like just hearing him rap on these features, and I was just like, wow, just the different flows. I was trying to recite every bar. I was trying to like make every flow mine. So I would have to say Ludacris was probably my favorite rapper growing up. Him and Ja Rule and 50 Cent.
As well. All right. So being that a lot of people don't take music serious, and there's a lot of people who do.
Mm-hmm.
Do you take music as a hobby or as an actual career and a love for it?
I'm in it right now. Like, I pursue it as a career. I don't treat music like it's a hobby because when you treat music as a hobby, you don't do the things necessary to become successful in it. A lot of people equate success in music with fame, but I like to use the word notable, because if you're nice at music, a lot of people gonna know who you are anyway. Right. So you want to just be notable in this thing. So that's why I take it serious, and that's why I pursue it as a career, because I always told myself I wanted to be a notable rapper. I don't want to just be another rapper. So people get into it like automatically because it's for the love, but like once I understood the business and started learning the business, it was like another like candy store that I walked into, like, all right, how do I do this? And it relieved me, and I felt like more valuable as a rapper. So it's just like, this is officially a career for me. Age really does not matter for me. Only thing that matters for me is the resources built and the people we network with, because that's what it truly means to pursue music as a career, like not just doing it and releasing it, doing it and releasing with nothing in return. So it's a career for me. If you're an artist out there and you really, really in love with it, I would just say, man, treat it like a career, learn everything, that you can, and, don't wake up when you feel like it, go to the studio when you feel like it. This is every day, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a career, and it's a fun career, so I'm keeping it. No plan Bs, baby.
That's a fact. It has to become a way of life, like a routine.
Exactly.
And you see, like every day we find a way to make our routines easier.
That's a fact.
And so, like you said, going back to the connections and everything, and even investment into yourself, people don't realize like the marketing and investing into gear allows you to make yourself like be able to move up higher and like make it a lot more easier.
Yeah, that's a fact. All of those things.
Given that you spoke about J. Cole earlier, I'm assuming that's one of your like favorite artists of some sort. Give me a top 5 that are alive.
Ooh.
No order.
Damn.
No order.
Okay. No order. All right. Cool.
Any genre too.
Okay. I would say Big number 1 for me. Okay. I gotta go Big. I just never heard anybody rap like that, man. The storytelling, how cohesive his projects are, like it's a crazy dynamic. But I would say Big first. I gotta go Hov second, because I feel like he really is skillfully the second best rapper. Like I genuinely feel that in my soul. What's so good about him too is that the substance is crazy. He's really speaking to his life, and the perspectives he have is truly him. So and he's teaching you the game, the business, and how to make money pursuing this as a career. So Big, Hov, to be real, I always put Nas right there third for me because of his storytelling. What else? His poetry, his wordplay. Like he's lyrical in a totally different way. Like his titles are like I gave you power, and now he's talking about the gun. Like it's weird. So I'm gonna have to go with Nas, man. Then damn, Eminem my fourth.
Okay.
Then I will have to go Ludacris and T.I. as my 5A and B.
Shout out Luda.
Yeah, shout out Ludacris for sure.
A lot of people don't put Eminem on their list, and Eminem he made a lot of rappers, a lot of lyricists. He birthed a lot of them himself.
And he produced a lot of classics.
That's a fact.
Something a lot of people don't know, so he got to be up there.
He just needs to be studied more than he's studied there.
Hey, study Eminem, man, because he's really one of the best. Really, he is. Like, beyond the sarcasm and wittiness, like, he got serious records that you feel. So, as a person, black, white, it don't even matter. Like, Eminem one of them. And he's him, so.
Literally.
Right.
Let's see. Being from Milwaukee,
Mm-hmm.
What makes you you? What gives you your swag? What do you feel like you picked off from Milwaukee to fully build your style and become Ira Dash?
My hustle. That's Milwaukee is full of hustlers. That's one thing I would say about Milwaukee. So I think my go-get, my hustle come from being in Milwaukee and, really struggling growing up in Milwaukee and things like that and having to get it done and stuff like that. So I would say just in terms of like grinding is the hustle aspect of it, which I implemented in my music. But musically, I don't have the same sound as my city. My city is like they make dump music, which is like trap music there, and it's like a dance vibe to it as well, that I don't necessarily like identify with musically because I'm an MC first. You get what I'm saying? I'm an MC through and through, and my inspirations just come from New York, Atlanta, Cali, just other places where I heard rappers really MCing and things like that. So I think that's what pulled me into music, period. So although I got, Milwaukee in me, it's just in me though. You get what I'm saying? As far as like what people see musically, that's from a whole nother city that influenced me. Rightfully so.
Fact. And MCs are a dying breed, so I'm happy to have you here because it's something that I grew up off seeing a lot of MCs.
Yes, sir.
And so it's kind of feeling like my childhood is in front of me, you know what I mean? Like that.
Likewise, man.
My next question would be, what is something you'd like to contribute and accomplish as being a part of One Records?
Well, I just want to be one of the like leading artists of the label. Truth be told, just not out of like selfishness or anything like that. I just really want to see the label get off the ground, and I feel like I should match the CEO's energy. The CEO got great energy. You got great energy, bro.
I appreciate it.
So I want to match that level of intensity and stay locked in. So, just as much as you want things to get done, I'm going to get things done. Like just to give, you something to work with, and just to see the label flourish. Because it's a good label. I think the integrity of the label is awesome. You get what I'm saying? So, for me individually, that's just what I want to get out of it. But as a group, I want to work with everybody, all the members. Everybody has a different style, and I feel like when you bring them together, it just makes for a record that hasn't been made before, things like that. Yeah. So I'm excited about that too. Just those two things I'm really, really excited about. But overall, I'm just excited about the growth of One Records. So
I think we have a team of that's kind of like part of the last group of real music.
Yeah.
Because now all you hear is just drill.
Yeah.
And not real music. Like nothing makes sense anymore. It's
nothing of substance anymore.
It's for a check now.
Yeah,
it's just for a check.
Sure.
And so I feel like everybody really loves the passion and like really trusts the dream in order to like show their love to it.
Hell yeah, 100%. Know that.
So remaining in the same ballpark, my next question to you to be, what made you want to be part of One Records? Be completely honest. I know I'm here. But be honest. We all like Biggie said, we all bleed the same blood.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? So
that's a fact.
put it how you want.
I would have to say, man, just you, bro. Your energy, the confidence, and even approaching people. You know what I'm saying? To like, yo, I got this thing going. This is what we doing. Here's the mission statement. And as young as you are, like, that's something I always want to support, bro. I just want to make sure if you're starting at 22, I want to make sure, you know, whatever I can do to help One Records be here 10 years from now, 15 years from now, that's what I want to do. But it's really just you, you know, like,
Appreciate that.
the fact that you're open-minded on gaining knowledge on the label and wanting to use that knowledge to grow the label, like, that shit excites me. You get what I'm saying? So if you can grab 4 or 5 other artists that's excited just as much as me and you, then there's no ceiling for this label. You get what I'm saying? So that's what got me super duper excited, and just all the other artists that's a part of it too, like, and the sounds meshing. Like, it's just a conglomerate of things, like, but you primarily, bro. I feel like once the engine is well oiled, if you got an engine that's well oiled, you might want to like keep that, you know, and things like that. So I'm supporting you, but where the real excitement comes from growing this thing and putting in that work. So
I appreciate that. You can't. It's hard to get people to believe in you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to get people to believe in something as much as you do.
Mm-hmm.
So to have
That's
you
a
guys
fact.
kind of like come together and us as a collective
Mm-hmm.
and believe in something all the same, it's a blessing for me.
Yeah, that's
and
a fact.
I promise I thank God every day about every single one of you guys.
Man, likewise, bro.
And I'm just excited for this. This is a recipe. I feel like I've taken spices out of the cabinet
Yeah,
and just
facts.
put together the best meal I can, and
That's
it's
a
cooking.
fact.
It's cooking
No, it's
still.
cooking for sure. Saute.
But with sauteing for real, and when we put it on a plate,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think nobody's gonna understand the taste that we have, and
No.
I think it's this journey's gonna be beautiful.
Yeah.
I genuinely think, and I
We
think
on the other side of hip hop
That's a
50,
fact.
baby.
and this is gonna be. It's gonna be different.
Yeah,
we
it
bringing
is.
back the old school. Everybody has that little like old schoolness in their
Yeah,
heart and
man.
everything like that.
Yeah.
So I think that's what we bringing
It's a
back,
beautiful
authenticity.
thing.
All right. So my last question being for you would be,
Mm-hmm.
what's next for Ira Dash?
Man, what's next for me is Dash Time 3. I'm gonna add an extended title to it, but I don't know what it is quite yet. But right now, Dash Time 2 is out. Time shit, y'all go stream that. But what's next is Dash Time 3. We started working on it right away. I know that's gonna be a fire project because we already got 5 records for it right now. I got some records with Gio Banco that I can't wait to like get out there to people. You know what I'm saying?
Duo.
Shout out my boy, yeah, exactly. Shout out my boy Gio Banco. And you know, I'm just looking forward to working with all the other artists that's on the roster and producers and things like that. Those guys go hard within their own right, things like that, and they got different styles. So, you know, it'll be dope to mesh my style with theirs, and you know, come up with something that has never been heard. You know, so that's pretty much what's next for me. I'm just looking forward to the evolution of One Records, man, and you know, seeing what we can do to like get everything off the ground and going. So that's what's next for me, for real.
I appreciate that, man. It's an honor to have you guys
Yes,
a part of
sir.
the team, especially
Likewise.
you. It's far more than a blessing
Yes,
to
sir.
have you a part of the team as long as everyone
Yes,
else.
sir.
And this is just gonna be, it's gonna be greatness. We're really
Facts.
capitalizing on that one. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Just that one.
Facts.
And we're really gonna do this. We're gonna change the game.
Got you.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate you today, dog. You already know.
Have a good day.
We out. Peace.
Look, I treat the music like medicine. Tough pill to swallow, but goddamn, who's sicker than the folk guy, head honcho or the pin man? I know who I am, ain't straddling fences.